morning, students. Good morning. Welcome back to our English class of Standard 1. And today we are going to learn one new topic. Okay, and what is that topic? The topic is that we are going to learn more about helping verbs. Okay, more about helping verbs. Now, students, we have already learned about helping verbs is, am, are, and was and were, isn't it? We have already learned about these helping verbs. Now, let us do a short recap. Okay, let us do a short recap of what are helping verbs, isn't it? Let us do a short recap. Now, before going to helping verbs, we have to know about the verbs, isn't it? What are the verbs? First, let us know about the verbs. Verbs means the action words. The action words or the doing words, isn't it? Now, you have watched my video, you have gone through it, and we have done in class also. What are action words? You know already? The words that describe the work done or the action done by any person, animal or thing. The work done or the action done by any person, animal or thing are called action words. And these action words are also called doing words. What we call doing words, isn't it? And all these action words and doing words are verb, isn't it? All these action words and doing words are verb. Now, let us see some example. Now, see students, what I am doing right now. I am teaching. I am teaching something. I am talking to you. I am doing some work. Teaching, talking, explaining something. All these are work. And what you all are doing? What you all are doing? You all are listening to me. Isn't it? You all are listening to me. You all are watching my video. So, watching, listening, these all are also a type of work. So, all these are work. The work done by me and you. We can say these are verbs. Yes, these are verbs. Walk, play, cook, sit, cry, laugh, jump, etc. All these are action words. All these are work. Now, let us recap what are helping verbs. The main thing of today's topic. What are helping verbs? We know that helping verbs are those verbs which help another verb. They help another verb. So they are called helping verb. And they are not the main verb. The main verbs are these. Jumping, clapping, crying, laughing, smiling, moving. These are the main verbs. And these helping verbs help these main verbs. These main verbs. Okay. For example, if suppose there is a sentence, I writing a poem. I writing a poem. Is it a meaningful sentence? Or I writing? Is it a meaningful sentence? I cooking. I jumping. Is it a meaningful sentence? He going there. Is it a meaningful sentence? No. So, in English, to frame meaningful sentence or correct sentence, to talk a correct sentence, to write a correct sentence, for all these we need some helping verbs, which helps all this main verb. He going there, I cooking, cooking, going, I writing a poem, writing, all these are main verb. But if I will add I am writing, if I will add I am cooking, if I will add he is going, now the meaning is clear. Now we are having some meaningful sentences. Yes, to make the sentence meaningful, we need the help of these helping verbs. Okay. Now to make it more clear, let me give you one live example. That happens with me. See students, what happened now? 4 to 5 days before, my kitchen tap was leaking. Okay, and I tried my level best to stop leaking of water. I tried my level best to mend it, but I was failed. There was no result. I tied some clothes over there. I tied one plastic polythene bag over there. I don't know what is the name. What was the name? Some solution was there. One of my friends suggested me. She told that put the solution, the water will stop leaking. I put that also, but no result. No result. Nothing happened. Then I thought, no, it is not possible for me to do this work. So I called a plumber. You know who are plumber? Plumber who means pipes and taps. Okay. I called a plumber, and you know what happened? Within few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, my problem was solved. He solved my problem. And now everything is all right. There is no leaking of water. So, what you understand from this story? This is not actually a story. It happened with me. That it is not possible for us to do everything ourselves. We need the help of others. We need some helpers. In the same way, it is not possible to frame a sentence with any noun or verb or describing what anything. We need some helping verbs. We need some helping verbs to frame a correct sentence. So this is the work of these helping verbs. Okay, they help the main verb to frame a correct sentence. Clear? Now it is clear? Now we have already learned about is, am, are and was, were. Today we are going to learn another form of helping verbs. What? Which is that? Have, has. Today we are going to learn about the helping verb have and has. Okay? What is the use of has and have? We use has and have to show possession. Possession means to talk about something that belongs to someone. Now, this time, that belongs to someone now, at present. Abhi, at this time. Okay? We use have and has to talk about something that belongs to someone or to show possession. Clear? To show possession. Now suppose this is a pencil. It is black in color. Okay? This is a sketch pen. It is brown in color. Now if I am going to tell the sentence like this, this is a pens, this is my my black color pencil, or this is a pencil, this is my pencil, this is my sketch pen and it is brown in color. My, it belongs to me. What I mean to say, that this sketch pen is brown in color or this pencil is black in color and it belongs to me. At this present time, now, at this moment, these pencil and the sketch pen, these are mine. It belongs to me. So we use has and have to show this position. The thing that to talk about something that belongs to someone at this moment, at the present time. Okay. When we use have and when we use has, we use has when we talk about one person, one thing, one animal, one place, anything, any singular noun. Okay. And when we talk about more than one person, one thing, one place, one animal or plural noun, we use have. Clear? Has is used when we talk about one singular noun. One person, one place, one thing, one animal, anything. Okay? And have is used when we talk about more than one. Okay? Or plural noun. Now, has is used with he, she, it, and singular noun. Suppose she has a pet dog. He has football. He has a football. This bottle has a red cap. I am talking about only one bottle. Only one girl who is having a pet dog. Only one boy who is having a football. Okay. Meethi Rani has a beautiful pink dress. I am talking about only one girl, that is Meethi Rani. Om Prakash is having chess. I am talking about only Om Prakash. No one is there. Clear? Then we will use has. Okay? And have, when we talk about have, that means when we talk about more than one. That is, we have a big ground in our school. They have racket and cock with them. Sujal and Sumit have red car. Here we are talking about more than one. We means more than one. They means more than one. Again, we use have with I and you also. I have black pencil. You have sketch pens. When we talk about ourselves, when we talk about you, then also we use have. Okay, children? Now it is clear. Now let us do something in our copy. It will become more clear to you. Okay? So go and take out your copy, English copy. So here we will write the topic have and has. We use have or has to show possession or to talk about something that belongs to someone. The plural form of has is have. When we are talking about singular things, we are using has. When we are talking about plural thing, we are using have. So plural form of has is have. Now here, and students, mind it, you have to write all this thing in your copy. Okay, so that you can understand it properly. Whenever it is necessary, open that page and go look after that. Okay. Now has, we use has with he, she, it, any singular noun, and have with I, you, we, they, and plural nouns. Up to this much it is clear. Now let us do some worksheet, then we will understand it. Fill up with have or has. Number 1, he dash a pet. With he, with singular, we always use, see here, with singular we always use has. He has a pet. I, again I told you that with I and you we always use have. I and you we always use have. I have a red flower. Rajat and Hari. Here I am not talking about one person. Here two persons are there. Two persons are there. Rajat and Hari. Two persons are there. Have bats. It dash 6 legs. Again, with it, we are using has. It has 6 legs. Jay dash a new bag. Here we talk about two people are here, Rajat and Hari. And here we are talking about only one person, Jay. Jay has a new bag. Okay. Now students, go and take out your work application book. Application book C. Hurry up. So this is our application book, English application book C. Okay. And we will open page number 16. Page number 16. Worksheet 10.4. Has and have are used to say that we own or possess. Which we own, which belong to us. Name of one person. He, she, it, who. With all these, we use has. Names of more than one person. I, you, we, they. With all these, we use have. Open this page and go through it once, twice, thrice until you understand everything. Okay. For example, I have a red book and John has a blue book. With I have John here. One person is there. Has. He has a pen. Again with he has. Do you have a pencil? Our school has a big playground. Has. Okay. Our school. We are talking only about our school. Who has the blue book? Who? Someone is there who is having this blue book. So who? Only I am talking about one person who has the blue book. Now let us do the worksheets. Filling the blanks using has and have. We dash a new maths teacher. We. The maths teacher is not for only one student in the school. He is for the whole class. So we dash a new maths teacher. We have a new maths teacher. She dash a pet dog. She, only one. She has a pet dog. You dash blue eyes. You have a blue eyes. Devi dash long hair. Devi has long hair. Elephants dash big trunks. Elephants. We are talking about many elephants. All elephants. All elephants. Elephants have big trunk. Who dash my box of crayons? Who has? Who? They dash bought a car. They. Again they means more than one. That is have. They have. Noddy is a dog. It dash a bushy tail. I'm talking about only Noddy. Noddy is a dog and it has a bushy tail. I dash a pair of black shoes. I, again with I, have. I have a pair of black shoes. He dash cooked the food for us. He has. He has cooked the food for us. Okay? Now here, tick the correct sentences and rewrite the incorrect ones. I has a big bag. I with I, should we write has? So this is wrong. Here we have to write the correct sentence. I have a big bag. Ginny and Binny have many storybooks. Yes, here we are talking about two persons, Ginny and Binny. So it's right. Have. So this is correct. No need of writing the sentence. You has a new computer. Again with you? No. This is wrong. You have a new computer. The horse has a silky coat. Yes, only horse. S is not there. So we are talking about one horse. We are talking about one horse. That is, the sentence is right. They has tickets for Friday. With they, here more than one. We are talking about more than one. This sentence is again wrong. They have tickets for Friday. Spiders has 8 legs. Here spiders. It is wrong. Spiders have 8 legs. Okay? Now turn the page. Page number 18. Now 7, 8, 9, 10. These are your homework. Now these are your homework. 7, 8, 9, 10. You will go through all these sentences and you will identify which one is wrong, which one is right. If it is right, it's okay. You have to tick here. And if it is wrong, then you have to cross out here and you have to write the right sentence. Okay? Now come to question number C. Meet my friends. Fill in the blanks with have or has. My name is Ashu. I am 6 years old. I live in New Delhi. I dash many friends. With I, we will write here have. Okay? Now this is also your homework. You will read. I am going to read once and you will fill up all these blanks. Raghav is my best friend. He dash a pet dog. Bruno. It dash a soft brown coat. I play with Bruno. We dash many toys. Shell is also my friend. He dash a big garden in front of his house. We dash a lot of fun playing in the garden. You will read this short story and you will put has and have accordingly. Okay? Now, circle the correct words. Let us do these 5 sentences. The king and queen has or have a beautiful daughter. Here the king and queen, both of them have. So, have. We has or have many cousins. We. Again, have. The princess has a golden hair. Princess, I am talking about only one princess, has a golden hair. A frog has or have 4 legs. A frog means one frog, has 4 legs. A week has or have 7 days. A week. I'm talking about 1 week has 7 days. Okay? So, today up to this much. We will again meet in our next class with some new topic. And I hope you will do the homework and you will watch the video regularly. Okay, students? Till then, bye-bye.